women, getting here. We really have something to spill. You know how like the Bible says that my people perish for the lack of knowledge? I was yesterday years old when I found out about this, and the knowledge of this has severely positively impacted my life, my behavior, lifestyle, and just how I handle my emotions and everything. Anyways, I was supposed to talk about this Women's Month, but I didn't get the opportunity to film it for you. But every woman that's watching this, you deserve to know this about your body, your emotions, and how you interact with your world. Anyways, as I get ready today, let me adjust this mic so I can get ready and chit chat with you. Okay, we're all set. Anyways, so this hair is so rough and messy at this point, but we're gonna do what we're gonna do with it. Our bodies are actually very powerful as women. We go through a lot, and a lot of times we're being told by different people that women are very emotional, very sensitive, very hormonal, and there's not a lie told to that. However, we haven't always been taught how to manage it properly and go about our day-to-day very well. Essentially, about I believe early last year, I realized that there are certain times of the month that I am more like moody and I want to cook more, or I want to rest. It's so like difficult to get out of bed. I just realized that my body is doing one kind. It feels differently at different times, and I began to look into like, what is this, and then fortunately for me at that time, somebody was talking about it on how should we style this hair. Should I do it this way or the other way? Fortunately for me, somebody was talking about it on Threads about like, women, plan your life around your menstrual cycle. So I began to continue doing my research, both formal research and social media style type of research. And then you know what, let me just give up on trying to style this hair right now. I would figure it out later, but let me just quickly finish chatting with you guys. So I began to like do my research, formal research, and social media style type of research. Like, okay, really, like, what is this whole thing with the body and hormones, and adjusting your life based off of that, or just knowing it and knowing how to like handle the emotions that come with certain times for you as a woman. I knew this, but I understood how the menstrual cycle affects a woman. Menstrual cycle, not just when a woman bleeds, but there's 4 cycles. So there's the menstrual cycle, there's the follicular phase, so there's the menstrual phase rather, follicular phase, ovulation phase, luteal phase. And for each of this, I am not here talking to you as a medical doctor. I'm not your medical professional. Let me add this disclaimer. So if because some people experience some of these emotions that affect women more heightened than others. So if you notice that there's anything extreme or even minor, please, this video is just informational. Go to your physician or your healthcare provider and seek more information. So these different menstrual cycles, also please read up on it on your own. So these different menstrual cycles come with different because of like the different hormones at play. There's a particular menstrual cycle phase where like estrogen is low, progesterone is high. So the fluctuation of those hormones inevitably affects us as women and our mood and our productivity and our emotions and all of those things surrounding. So when you know this, you empower yourself with the knowledge and you are able to know how to like interact with people, plan your day, plan your schedule if that's something that you're able to do. Let me give you an example. I remember this last day, but I think by then I actually already understood why during the month that maybe there are times I'm more irritable and I'm tired, and that's usually before one is about to see their period. And also some symptoms are subjective per person. And I remember then we weren't married yet, and I was talking to my fiance and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not really in a good mood right now because of XYZ, like, oh, I'm not really in it. No, I don't even think I told him that it's because I'm about to my parents. So, oh, just FYI, if you notice I'm behaving funny this weekend, I'm just not in a good mood. And honestly, that really, really helped. And even till now that we're married and everything like that, like, okay, when I notice this and this and this, like, sorry, I'm not really a good mood. So I'm able to give a heads up. Same as even like with me going out, my social battery, I'm able to know, oh, this is a week for me to rest. Like, and maybe sometimes if I'll force myself, like, oh, I want to go out more, I want to go out more. I mean, there are times that like you shouldn't use these things as an excuse and push yourself beyond it. Like, understanding it should make you push beyond your limits. And there are times when you just understand the biology of the body and, you know, do what your body wants you to do, like listen to your body. And I'm like, okay, no, like I genuinely cannot. So I've exhausted my battery, I'm tired, you know. And you know, there are other times when it's like I see the burst of energy and like, girl, quickly do this, quickly do this. Anyways, for the longest time, I don't know why certain times of the month I want to nest. I think for even there's something they call nest, like when you are cleaning up your house very well. Yeah, it happens too for even those of us that were not pregnant and everything, right? Like, there are times when I just want to clean the house, or there are times when I really want to cook. I'm feeling nurturing and all. It's not a mistake. It's the biology of your body. So understanding this empowers you, gives you the knowledge that you need, and you know, allows you to know how to interact properly with yourself, take care of yourself, and even those around you. I will just attach a photo that, you know, succinctly explains everything. Just be empowered with this knowledge. Do more research. Study your body, know what, like, for 3 months I would advise, look at yourself, like from when you start from your menstrual cycle, then after, then all of those things there, know what it brings for you. But I will end with this, that just think of the menstrual phase as the menstrual cycle as the different seasons that happen in a year. If you live in this side of the world where we have 4 seasons in a year, think of the main menstrual period, the bleeding time, as winter, where you just want to rest, you're tired, you know, you could be a bit moody, like you don't feel like doing anything, you know how the winter comes. Then think of the follicular period as the springtime, where it's like, oh, things are, you know, shining and all of those things, like things are brightening up, you see the leaves, everything is becoming a bit more colorful. Yeah, is coming out of that phase. And then think of ovulation as summer. Hey, that's when you're bubbly, that's when you're more extroverted, that's when you want to do everything, that's when there's more productivity and all of those things. Then think of the luteal phase as, that is the phase after ovulation and also before the menstrual cycle. So think of the luteal phase as fall, like, okay, things are going dipping down again. After summer, things are dipping down again. But you know, and then winter will now come, menstrual cycle is like, God, man, I'm tired, what do I do? So think of that broadly as the menstrual phase, but also study your body and know what each of these subjectively means for you, how that affects you, your mood. Once again, sorry, I keep saying mood in this video, how that affects your mood, your productivity, your interaction with everybody, and how you can take care of yourself properly during that time. Anyways, my ladies, don't say I didn't do anything for you. Okay, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.